Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited. I have the joy of the Lord within me. There's nothing in this world, no chaos around me, nobody that can vex my spirit. God is so good, so amazing. Woke up. I have eyes to see, ears to hear. And if you're looking at this video right now, you are blessed too. Well, guess what? While some of you all were asleep, the Senate went ahead and they approved the proposal for the stimulus. That is awesome. It's a $2 trillion stimulus package. Okay, so there's one more step before Trump signs, but we are on our way. Okay, so economic relief is on the way. No, everybody's not going to be happy about the details of the package, but the point is that the government is going to help us. Okay, so I'm going to go down the details. I'm going to go through the multiple questions that I've had. I thank God you guys are absolutely unbelievable, amazing. I had over 375,000 views on my first video. My God, I'm like, wow. People can't get a hold of the IRS, the state, local government agencies, so on and so forth. And that's because either they're short-staffed or either they are closed. So I don't mind answering the questions that you would ask them. So I'm going to get down to the chase, as somebody on Facebook just texted me. I said, okay, get down to the money, honey. Okay, so this is what's going on. Everyone who is eligible will get a $1,200 stimulus check if you filed your 2018 or 2019 taxes, or if you receive SSI or veteran benefits, you are eligible. That is like the second major question that I'm asked on a daily basis. I am so blessed to have talked to probably about 250 of you all. I mean, I woke up this morning talking to somebody with my sleepy voice. I said, girl, we're going to have to be on this phone and have coffee together. Okay, so a shout out to Florida. Shout out to Louisiana, Mississippi, California, Texas, New Jersey, New York. My God, I think I've spoken to someone in every single state. God bless you all. I'm excited to always, help, encourage, and talk to other people. Like I said, some of the conversations that we had are not even about the stimulus. We're having girl talk. We're talking about God. We're talking about our kids. We're talking about family. Sometimes it goes beyond business. Okay, so whatever the case is, getting back to the stimulus package, I have a list here to make sure that I don't forget anything and that I answer all of your questions. Once again, I do not mind phone calls, but I'm trying to make sure that you get all the information in this live. Or go to my website. It's already updated with the information at SetFreeTaxPro.com. That's SetFreeTaxPro.com. All the information is there for you as well. But I'm going to go through it right now. So the stimulus package is a $2 trillion deal that helps hospitals, the airlines, well, the money that the government gives the airlines is going to be a loan. Okay, so drop a pinpoint right there. Like I said, the money that they give to us, the $1,200 for each individual, $500 per child that's listed on your 2018 taxes. That's what they're going off of first. If you did not file your 2018 taxes, okay, and you filed 2019, they're going off of your 2019 taxes. So if you had a child, in 2019, okay, that child is not listed on your 2018, I'm sorry, but you're only going to get money for that child that's on that 2018 tax return. Okay, so here are the income limits. For individuals, the income limit is $75,000 to get the $1,200. From $75,001 to $99,000, the stimulus will be lowered by $5 per $100 over that $75,001. I know that may sound a little like, what is she talking about? She's all talking in numbers. Okay, so for couples, that number doubles. Okay, so once again, I'll explain that one more time. The income eligible limits are for each individual, $75,000, okay? If you make $75,000 or less, you will get $1,200. If you make $75,001 to $99,000, your stimulus of $1,200 will be lowered by $5 per $100 up to that cap. And for joint returns, that number doubles. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Once again, you'll get $500 per child listed on your 2018 return. If you did not file your 2018 return, they're going off of 2019. If you had a child in between, sorry, they're going off of 2018. Okay, now for those of you who have filed your taxes using a bank product, bank product is if you filed your taxes through a tax professional agency like mine, like SetFreeTax, you went to H&R Block, you went to Liberty Tax, or something like that, and used a bank product where you did not pay up front, okay? You paid on the back end. Okay, now using a bank product, it has direct deposit information. I want to let you know that that direct deposit information is not what the IRS will use to directly deposit money into your account. The IRS is only going to use direct deposit information that is personal, that is your bank account. So don't worry, okay? The third-party bank is not going to get your stimulus check. Your tax preparer is not going to get your stimulus check. Your check is either going to be directly deposited using your personal information, or either they're going to mail you a check. Another question that I've been asked as well, that bank account that I had back in 2019, or that bank account that I have this year, it's been closed. No worries. That information that they have, they'll go ahead and send it electronically. However, the stimulus check will bounce back because that account is closed. So whenever a check bounces back from the IRS, it is then issued as a mailed check. So the third biggest question is, what if I moved in between? If you moved, it's okay. Remember, we live in electronic, technological society. Trust and believe the IRS knows exactly where you are, honey. Okay? They are connected to the post office. They're connected to your job. They're connected to everything. They know everything about you. Okay? So do not worry. They know what your address is. It's going to take the IRS time to update everybody's addresses to make sure that they have the right information about you. So cutting down to the chase, as one of my Facebook friends said, when are we going to get the money? Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to take time for them to process all of this, okay? So as far as what the news says is that it won't be until May, okay? So hopefully they work a little bit sooner, but as history shows, in 2001, when they first did a stimulus, it took about 6 weeks for them to issue checks. In 2008, it took them 3 months to issue checks. Okay, so somewhere, in between there, we hope to God that is not that long, but they know everything is going down pretty fast, and they know that they cannot let this economy cripple. So I know that everyone is going to be working as fast as possible to get those checks out to everyone. Okay, so another question that I have that I keep on getting is, if I owe the IRS, if I owe student loans, will I receive a stimulus check? Yes, you'll still receive a stimulus check. Now, for those who owe back child support, you won't get a stimulus check. I'm sorry, I apologize, but you won't get a stimulus check. Now, for the custodial parent, I am not sure if they're going to take the stimulus check and give it to the custodial parent, or if the person just doesn't get a stimulus check. So when I get that information, I will update you all and let you know. Or either you're going to get a surprise in the mail. Okay? So let's see. I have good news. For those who were furloughed, for those who are on unemployment, you're going to get 2/3 of your income. 2/3 of your income. And then on top of that, the government is going to add on a $600 stimulus per week to your unemployment check. Now, that is a blessing. So you'll end up getting, additional help. On top of the stimulus, you get an additional $600 per week on your unemployment check. So let's see. I have some more here. Let's see. Oh, I see your question. Okay, somebody else asked. I had covered it. Once again, if you receive SSI veterans benefits, you will get a stimulus check. If you receive veterans benefits, you will get a stimulus check. Okay, so you get a check, you get a check, you get a check. We're just about all getting a check. Okay, well, except for me. Okay, so I'm happy for everybody else. I'll shout all over everybody else's blessing, because I always say, hey, what the Lord does for one, he'll do for the other. Okay, so amen to that. So I think I just about covered everything. If you all have questions, let me know. But once again, all this information has been updated at SetFreeTaxPro. If you need to file your 2018 taxes, I am sorry. I mean, you still can file the 2018, but it is not electronic. So it's going to take them 10 weeks or so to actually process the 2018 tax return. However, for 2019, you can file your 2019 taxes, and that is sent over electronically to the IRS instantly after I go ahead and work the numbers for you. So you can choose me to do your taxes at SetFreeTaxPro, or you can use someone else. Hey, we all have choices. But if you choose me, it's SetFreeTaxPro.com. All you have to do is submit your W-2s, your ID, fill out a few forms, send it to me by email or fax, and I will take care of you for $149. That is the upfront special fee. So always tell everybody, hey, during these times, most of us are quarantined at home. Take the time to invest in yourself. Hey, if there's something that you want to do to get to your next level, this is the time to study your real estate exam. This is the time to figure out what online business that you want to do. This is the time to figure out your steps to the next level. So just don't sit on the creativity that God has given to you. Work the blessing. You never know what you have somebody else needs. They may need your product. They may need your service. They may need your ideas. There are people out there that need you. Just like I recognize there are people out there that need me. There are people out there that need my positive attitude, that need my smile to be contagious in order to make a day. There are people who need my services in order to fix their issues and provide resolution. And that's what I'm here to do. I know my purpose because I discovered my passion, and that is helping people. I tell people all the time, if you do not know what your purpose is, it is found in your passion. So the other thing that I want to come across here is that, does anybody have any questions? Wait a minute. I did see some stuff here. Hold on. Okay, Christy King, you said, won't they have to pay back that additional $600 if they are on unemployment? No, they wouldn't have to pay that back. That's part of the stimulus that's given by the government. Just as, for example, in 2018, when we had the Great Recession, unemployment was extended a few times. It was extended to an additional 6 months, and then it was the additional 6 months. Nobody had to pay that money back. That was government money that they funded to help us. Now, dealing with the $1,200 stimulus, okay, history shows that we may have to pay that back, because every time that the government has given us some type of stimulus, the next year on our taxes, the question is, did you receive a stimulus? So if you mark yes, then your tax refund is, deducted by that amount. Now, for the first-time home buyers, stimulus that they had, I believe that was 2008, 2009, then they actually have clients actually this year who are still continuing to pay that off. I believe they gave like $1,500 or $2,000. So they didn't take that $1,500 to $2,000 right away. They let you pay over time. And here, that's almost 10 years ago, and there's still people paying that out of their tax refunds today. All right, let's see what other questions. Yolanda Williams, you said, what about TurboTax? I think you're referring back to if you use the bank product. If you use the bank product through TurboTax, same situation. They're not going to use that direct deposit banking information from the third-party bank. The IRS is only going to use your personal direct deposit information. So this is how it works. On the back end, your name, your first and last name, and your social has to match that bank account that they're putting the money in. If it does not match, if it's somebody else's bank account, so on and so forth, that check is going to bounce back. Okay, good morning, everyone. I see your comments here. I want to make sure I haven't missed any questions in between talking here. Many blessings to all of you. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless you all. Good morning. Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, great. I'm glad that I answered. Okay, great, Christy. Okay, I'm glad that I answered your question. Okay, so I encourage everybody to like, share this information, because once again, you're not going to get a hold of the IRS. I tell people, do not call the IRS. Their lines are like, forget about it. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Like, nobody's going to answer the phone. It's not happening. So I'm not even giving out that number right now, because not even us tax professionals could get a hold of them. And I really think that they're closed. But at a federal agency, there's someone always working, as they say, just like at a bank. Even though a bank is closed, they still have people working at the bank. It's just they're not going to answer the phones, and they're not doing certain activities. Does anybody else have any other questions? You cannot check the status of your stimulus check. It doesn't work like a refund check. Basically, when they issue it is when they issue it, okay? We do not have a definite date. As per what I heard this morning, it will be May, okay? And I encourage those, once you get your stimulus check, not to just go buck wild and spend it up. It's only $1,200. There we go. It's only $1,200. So try to hang on to it, because we don't know how long we're going to go through this coronavirus situation. So be smart. Invest in yourself. Once again, if there's some business idea that you have, go ahead and work your gift. If you need a business consultation, I'm here for you. Like I said, I've been in business for over 10 years. 17 years in the industry of doing taxes. So there's not too much that I haven't seen. And if there is something that I haven't seen, trust and believe I'll research, get the correct information to you. Let's see. I have a question here from Malik. What are you saying if I would child support? That's a good question. He asked, if I owe child support and you don't get a check, will the check go towards the child support? And I would think so. Anytime that monies are taken from you, it is deducted from your balance. The thing that I don't know, and I'll say this again, the thing that I don't know, but I will find out, is that either you're just, okay, we know that you're not getting a stimulus check. However, I do not know if that stimulus check is going to the custodial parent. So in the sense that you don't get a check, just in general, you're just not going to get a check, or either you're not going to get a check, but it's going to go to the custodial parent. If it does go to the custodial parent, that means that you will get that $1,200 credit towards your back child support. Okay, let's see. Who else has questions? Is there a grant or loan there Sunday? Oh, good question. I covered that, Kenneth Beavers. Once again, history shows that stimulus checks have been basically a loan to us. They generally get their money back in portions or all at one time through tax refunds. But we'll see how this works. I mean, there's always room for change. You never know when things are going to change, and they may just give it to us, and that's it. Okay, Brian, you have a question, your inbox? Okay, sure. Okay, now, for the people who have businesses, you also get relief to small business, big business. You get relief. Now, the particulars of it haven't come out yet, but you will be able to get some type of loans in order to keep your business afloat, in order to pay your employees. My guess is that the loans are going to go through the Small Business Association, where you'll have to apply for the loan there, or either the government is going to set up some type of website for us business owners to get some type of relief. Once again, I don't know what all the qualifications are. I don't know how much money that they'll be giving to each business. But as soon as I know, trust and believe, I will be going live and sharing that information with you, as people have continued to ask me about, hey, how are they helping the small and large businesses? I serve businesses too in my tax services. I do individual business, nonprofit taxes. Businesses that make $20,000 to businesses that make over $1 million. Like I said, I've been in this tax game a long time, and I serve everybody, no matter what your income is. I love everybody out there. Anybody else have questions? All right, I'll take a few seconds here to see if any more questions come through. I thank you all for listening. Okay, thanks for joining in. All right, everybody, it's a blessing just to be in front of you. And it's a blessing to see you all, because that means that you are blessed, because you are able to see, hear, and engage. So I encourage people, hey, I know the kids are at home, homeschool. It's crazy. Out here, they said that school may not even be back in session until May 15th. Well, out here, school ends like May 24th, so I just assume that school for the kids they're not going back to school. That's what I think. So in between time, all you parents, stay strong and homeschooling your kids. And over here, we're doing great. They really get into their books and everything. They know that I'm very strict when it comes to the books. But I also encourage the parents, hey, be creative and make things fun for your kids. Get on TikTok with them and do some dances, play some games, play charades, 21 questions, cook together, barbecue. Just make it fun around the house so, the kids don't get bored, because generally when kids get bored, and that's when they start acting up. Okay, so just make it fun. Let them take breaks in between, their schoolwork and everything. So once again, faith over fear. Don't let all the chaos of the world get you down. Continue to try to be positive as you can. Share your smile, share your love, be good to each other. Many blessings to you all. And if you have any questions, feel free to text. Text is the fastest way to get to me. I have talked to about 250 people over the last 2 days, and I am trying to, continue to make sure that I answer all the phone calls. But once again, I really wanted to be as informative as possible on this live, so all your questions are answered. And if there is a question that you have that I did not answer, feel free to inbox me, text me, give me a call. And all this information is available at SetFreeTaxPro.com. SetFreeTaxPro.com. If you need to send over your taxes, you can send it by email. Okay, if you need to file your 2018, 2019 taxes, or if you have any other tax issues, I recognize some of the people that I spoke to, have other tax issues and things going on. I help with those too. So if there's anything that you need me to look at, past tax returns, things like that, I do not charge for that. You can just email those over to setfreetax@gmail.com. My email is setfreetax SetFreeTaxProcom@gmail.com. Email your documents over for me to review if you have any tax issues. Once again, I do not charge for that. The charge that I do charge is for taxes. That's 2018, 2019. Oh, I almost forgot. There are people who are like super smart, okay? And they said, Toyicha, I want to do an offering compromise. And I said, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Some asked, what is an offering compromise? An offering compromise is a settlement with the IRS when you have tax debt. Okay, they will accept a portion of your debt. Say, for example, you owe $10,000. They may accept a $2,000 settlement. In some situations, you can absolutely eliminate the debt. So that is the reason for an offering compromise. So some people want to take this opportunity to go ahead and file for an offering compromise because either they have lost their jobs, they're exhausting their savings, so on and so forth. So it's really smart to take advantage of that. If you're looking to seeking more information about an offering compromise, you can go to my website, SetFreeTaxPro, click on offering compromise, and all the information is detailed right there. If it seems like that's something that you'd like to do, feel free to contact me, and I can get you started on the process of an offer in compromise. Okay, once again, many blessings to you. I'm going to go ahead and log off. It's a beautiful day out there. Well, beautiful day standing in your front yard or standing in your backyard, because you need to stay home. Okay, nobody's to go anywhere, because look, I am grounded. I cannot fly, and I'm trying to handle it, honey. Okay, so if I have to stay home, you have to stay home. If I have to stay home, you have to stay home, okay? So front yard or backyard, that's all you can do, or take a walk around the neighborhood, because we still have to exercise, okay? We got to stay healthy in the midst of this. Many blessings to you. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.